Question 2. Saúl Méndez. You read this interview about Saúl Méndez's life. Write the correct letter in each box. ¿Qué deportes hace? Estoy en el equipo Estoy en el equipo olímpico de natación. Odio el fútbol y el tenis. So question 2.1, part 1. What is Saúl's sport? Is it A, football, B, swimming, or C, tennis? Let's have a look at how you could work this out easily. So at the end it says odio el fútbol y el tenis. So hopefully we can recognize that odio is I hate. So if he's saying he hates, now these two are near cognates. He hates football and tennis. So hopefully we can recognize those easily. So by a process of elimination, even if you didn't recognize that estoy en el equipo olímpico de natación is I'm in the Olympic swimming team, you would be able to take out football and tennis from the equation because he says he hates those, and that would leave you with swimming. Okay, so that's what he said in answer to what sports does he do. Let's have a look at part 2. ¿Qué tal su experiencia en la tele? Al final de MasterChef Celebrity estaba contento, pero al principio del concurso estaba nervioso. So the question is, part 2, how did Saúl feel at the end of MasterChef Celebrity? Was it A, excited, B, happy, or C, nervous? So the key thing is here, you've got reference to nervous, you've got reference to happy, contento, near cognate. So you're going to have to work out, okay, which of these are we looking at? Well, the key thing there, it says at the end. The word for the end, hopefully, you might recognize is final, like final, one at the end. So where it says, how was your experience on TV? At the end of MasterChef Celebrity, I was happy. But at the beginning of the competition, I was nervous. So therefore, your answer is B, happy. Question 2, part 3. ¿En qué trabaja? What do you do for a living? How do you work? Soy policía y voy a colegios a hablar con alumnos. Los profesores quieren charlas sobre el acoso escolar o sobre los Juegos Olímpicos, pero los estudiantes prefieren escuchar sobre mi experiencia en la tele. So question 2, part 3, what do the students prefer to hear about when he goes into schools? A, how he survived bullying, B, the Olympic Games, or C, his TV experience. Let's have a look. So we're looking for what the students prefer to hear about when he goes into schools. So he starts talking, he starts saying, I'm a policeman and I go to schools to talk with pupils. He then talks about the teachers. The teachers want talks about bullying or about the Olympic Games, but the students, so if you can recognize estudiantes, remember, take off the E with words that start with ES, and it'll be very similar to an English word. The students, that's the bit that then tells you what the students prefer. The students prefer to listen about my, now again, near cognate, so you should be able to recognize this, experience on TV. So therefore, the answer you're looking for is C, his TV experience. Question 2, part 4. ¿Qué hace en su tiempo libre? What does he do in his spare time? Me gusta viajar. No doy paseos y no veo la tele. So how does he like to spend his free time? Is it A, traveling, B, walking, or C, watching TV? So he mentions all three of these things. He mentions viajar, traveling. he mentions paseos, walks, and la tele, TV. The key thing is that for two of those verbs, there's a no in front of it. No doy paseos. I don't go for walks. Y no veo la tele. And I don't watch TV. So therefore, you can focus on, even if you didn't understand viajar, if you understood the other two bits, you might be able to hopefully work out what's left. So me gusta viajar. I like to travel. So your answer is A. And question 2, part 5. ¿Qué va a hacer en el futuro? What's he going to do in the future? Después de los Juegos Olímpicos, no voy a retirarme ni del deporte ni de la policía. Además, voy a abrir un restaurante. So question 2 part 5 says, what is he going to do after the Olympic Games? Is it A, open a restaurant, B, retire from sport, C, stop being a policeman? Now again, hopefully you can recognise that there were some negatives in there, so even though all three things were mentioned, you can rule out the negative ones. So it says, after the Olympic Games, I'm not going to retire neither from sport nor from the police. So hopefully that leaves you to the one that's left over. Furthermore, I'm going to open. So this is the bit we want. Voy a. I'm going to open a restaurant. And nice, and should be hopefully nice and clear because it's a near cognate. It looks like the English word. So therefore your answer is A.